Most of the bowers, once they acquire basic skills, start thinking about different ways to make their crafts even better. Finishing a bow in one piece no doubt is a success, but as we all know, there is always room for improvement. Having built tens of efficient bows even now, I think that each another one finished is a precious lesson and a valuable experience. It's very important for a bower to pay attention to details and to learn from each mistake that was made. It's a necessity if we want to move forward on our bower's path of continuous improvement. Today we'll take a closer look at bow's performance and we'll try to figure out what does it depend on. The crucial thing when it comes to bow's efficiency is the mass distribution. In other words, it's about how the mass is spread over the construction of the weapon. Usually we want to make the bow to be as light as possible, at the same time making it durable and not too dry. What will give us a few additional feet per second on chronograph if the bow is not likely to survive a few hundred shots. But more to the point, we want the mass to be concentrated near the handle, making tips and outers as light as possible. It's worth to spend some additional time scraping the tips if our goal is to get the most out of the bow. An optimal solution might be here gluing tips overlays. Well applied help to reduce outer mass very well. Aiming for the high performance weapon, we have to design the bow in a certain way, considering what I've just said. Applying proper layout and tapering on limbs is the key to success. We have to remember here about different wood species properties. The bow-making potential of stave depends not only on species, but also on particular wood piece quality. It has to be emphasized that it's not always about getting perfectly looking bend, but rather about adapting the tiller to the shape of the limbs and all of their flaws. It's especially important when it comes to reflexed bows. It's an effective and popular way to improve bow's performance. Reflexing can be done on the part of the limb, but also on the whole length of it. Such bows at first glance at full draw might be looking poor tillered, but don't be fooled. Balanced and efficient tiller doesn't always look how we could expect it. Such reflexed bows can shoot extremely fast, often competing with modern bows. A bit similar effect is coming with recurving the bow. It's about applying a more aggressive but significantly shorter flip of the limb. Recurving can give us some additional speed, but we have to make sure the bow won't be overstressed, otherwise it will take set and the whole process won't be beneficial for us. It takes a lot of experience to correctly adapt the design to the particular piece of wood, as there are no two alike out there. Both of these improvements require higher quality wood and advanced skills from the craftsman. They change draw force curve, that is important aspect telling us about the energy being stored in the bow. It shows how the draw weight is changing in relation to draw length. The improvements we are talking about highly increase initial tension, taking place just after bracing the bow. It makes the bow work swifter and arrows fly faster. Reflexing and recurving can be applied with the use of dry heat or steam. Speaking about this, I have to mention about tempering the belly. It's a method of treating the belly with high temperature in order to make the weapon faster and the taken set smaller. It's becoming very popular among traditional bowers, and there must be something about it, because it seems it was commonly practiced by our ancestors. Once I've heard that in Middle Ages, well-heat treated bows were worth like a few normal bows. I don't know if there is any truth in these words, but for sure those tempered sticks can perform surprisingly fast. This process can be done with the use of heat gun, open fire or burning coals. The optimal treated belly turns brownish. Be especially careful here. When it starts turning black, it means we've burned the wood surface and its structure is being damaged. Speaking about bow performance, we have to mention about backed bows. They were well known and commonly used by ancient bowers. Sinew backing after applying and curing for a while is making the bow slightly reflexed and for sure might be greatly performance increasing. vulnerability to weather conditions is the cost of this upgrade. Also, well applied, thin, rawhide backing can make a bow a bit more efficient and, first of all, more durable. The processes we are talking about today can be applied at the same project. Reflexing a bow often comes with heat treatment. Working on my bows, I temper the belly of each one before tillering and sometimes after reaching final bend. There are many approaches here, and I think we can't say there is a single best way to build fastest bow. The pursuit of getting the best performance possible still files the imagination of bowyers from the whole world. Many are searching for new solutions. Studying ancient bows with all of their details, we discover how well our ancestors have mastered the craft of bow making. Nevertheless, we have to also remember that the speed of the bow is not all that matters. It has to be also dependable and comfortable to use. Going on range or hunt, we want to be sure that the bow won't fail us at the crucial moment. That's all for today. Please visit my store and website for bows and archery supplies. You will find the link below the video. Check out also my blog for more bow building content. Thank you for watching, guys. See ya.